You need to hear your client. The client don't care about you, don't care about your brand, don't care about your product. It's all about him.
How artificial intelligence can help people with sales of their brand?
Mari, never the AI replace salesperson. Because it's not about the person, it's not about the technology, but it's about people, it's about feelings. Okay?
Hello everyone and welcome to our another episode of Your Brand, Your Business. I'm Marie, your host of this podcast, and I'm also entrepreneur and branding strategist. And today I have here with me Nabil, who will tell us more about how to sell your why. Hi Nabil.
Hey Mari, thank you for the invitation. Hope you are doing well.
Yes.
And hope that you have an amazing week.
Yes, thank you so much for coming to our podcast. Can you please introduce yourself to our audience, who you are and what is it that you do?
Absolutely, Mari. So actually, I'm Nabil. I'm an entrepreneur. I have an IT company, Projectly. We are working with entrepreneurs. So it's a B2B business to help a person to really manage the sales, manage the IT problems, and to reach more audience and to be scalable. And also, what we are working now is like helping little entrepreneur to grow and being with small budget, because we start small and we need someone to help us, to believe in us. So what we are doing also in Projectly is helping this persons.
That's really impressive. I really like your journey. I am following it really closely. So very well done. But how did you find out about Projectly, or how did you start it? What is your why?
So actually, it's a deep question, Mari. Finding a why, it wasn't easy for me because I have a long journey and I need to explore myself to know who I am before then I know my why. And with this journey, I'm new in Brussels, so only 4 years or 5 years now. And during this little journey, I explore that I'm someone who need to help others to share with people to feel this add value. So my why today is how I can help the most value of people possible. And this is what about Projectly. Projectly is how we can help the people that can't really afford to grow their businesses or to create their websites or applications or stuff like that.
So definitely, if you want to build your application or website, reach out to Nabil, the Projectly, because they will definitely help you. And I can just prove it because I use your services and I'm super satisfied. So thank you so much for what you are doing.
Thank you, Marie. And shout out to Ashisha.
Yes, the web developer.
Yes.
Hi, Ashisha. But yes, you also are really good salesman. So you really in your bloodstream, there are sales. You really love to dive into the sales. How actually the sales shaped your business and the behavior in business?
Actually, to be clearly honest with you, it's I'm not a good salesman. It's I'm just like that. And if you want to be a good sales, you just need to hear the needs of the person. I'm not looking at you, for example, you are my client. I'm not looking at you like a money maker or stuff like that. I just need to hear the needs, the real needs. And after that, because it's not about my product, it's not about me, it's not about my brand, but it's about you. So I need to listen to your pain, to your problems. And since I know what is the pain, since I know your why, I can definitely help you. So today, actually, for being a good sales, we need to learn how to hear the people, the needs, and what they really, really, really need.
That's I really like that. And when we are speaking about branding, can actually sales be without brand and brand without sales?
Actually, yes and no. Building branding without sales, it's like you are constructing a nice garden, but without selling it or without selling flowers. It's content creator can sell their create their branding, but with no add value. There's no money behind. In the next phase, if we have only sales without branding, it can work for 1-2 years, but after that gonna really have some struggles. So for me, the ideal formula, it's like the magic is when branding and sales work together to have an amazing add values.
And what would you advise to someone who, for example, is really good in branding, but they lack some sales skills? Because if you didn't really study, for example, business university or the sales is a skill, right? You can practice it. So what would you advise someone who is currently building their brand and they want to start with the sales because they actually see that these two things cannot be without each other? Are there like practical steps that you would advise to someone to embark on this journey of the sales?
Actually, I heard like Donald Trump saying like don't like don't consult like don't invest a lot of time to buying flowers or stuff like that. The most important thing is like to invest in doing a nice garden. And after that, all the opportunity will come to you. So you need to invest in yourself. Skills, like sales, it's a skills. You need to practice. Actually, I'm a big fan of no. If you just know how much people tell me no in the phone, in the prospection, in the like client prospecting and stuff like that, a lot of no's. But we need actually to learn, to have some experience, to have some response to answers to our objections. And objections actually are the bridge between you and having like amazing deal.
I really like the comparison what you made with garden, because if you imagine that you are walking every day and you see your neighbor's garden, how there are lots of flowers, it just gets under your skin. Every time when you walk by, you're like, wow, there are lots of flowers. It also attracts, for example, different generations. Like people can admire it as it is. Even when, for example, a neighbor is a certain age, it can be like, for example, 60 years old woman who is like growing flowers. But if she does something with passion on daily basis and people see it, it can be like children, young people. They then are growing some kind of like consciousness that they want to also maybe have this kind of hobby. They
like
want
inspiration.
Yeah, they are inspired. And this is really important and really interesting.
Like I'm inspiring by your work, by your personality, but all what you are doing. Guys, maybe I'm here like a guest, but I know Mari since 5 years now. And for me, she's a super woman. She's working like day and night. She's so ambitious, so motivated. It wasn't easy for her to be here today because it wasn't easy. She's an amazing entrepreneur, but she deserves and you deserve what you are doing now and what you are construct and what you are doing. So, bravo, frérot.
Oh, thank you so much. It means the world to me. And this is why we are here with Your Brand, Your Business, to actually also transfer these knowledges and these skills that we learn to you, to give you also some power,
Absolutely.
some spark, some inspiration, how you can put your brand to another level, and also maybe surround yourself with people who are on the same page, because this is really important for branding. How the surrounding is important for you when it comes to the branding and in the entrepreneurship endeavors that you are doing, like how the surrounding, like the people around you, is impacting you in
It's the most important thing actually in life. Only for this podcast, you know the story. I was waiting for 3 years now to do some podcasts. I tell myself like I need to be perfect in English, I need to have a good pronunciation, but now I say you know what, let's just do it. If I forget some word, I will speak in French. If I forget the French, I speak in Arabic. Who cares? And I can only thank you, and thank a lot of other person behind the scene that really believed in me and helped me. And it's all about our net worth and how we see your network. It's your net worth, right? So actually, this is the formula.
That's true. Thank you for sharing this. And I would like to go a bit back to sales. So what are your best sales tricks that you use, for example, on daily basis, and you would really wish that you would know them earlier when coming to sales?
Actually, for sales, for me, there are 3 or 4 principal rules The first one, you need to hear your client, because it's not a secret, but everyone know that client don't care about you, don't care about your brand, don't care about your product. It's all about him. So if you concentrate about understanding the real pain and the real need of your client, you have already a deal. And Maria, actually, maybe for the second thing, it's like maybe 10, 20 years ago, the good salesman, this good salesperson is the person who talks a lot. No, my best product, no, you will do it. Today, actually, the best salesman is the person who asks the most. And it's not about only speaking, because if you are speaking about your product, about who you are, don't matter for the client. You just need to be there and speak, but listen to the question that you are asking your client, and after that, they're only everything you need.
Is it actually that the client, you need to put the client in the position that he needs to realize that he actually or she needs you? That you are like asking questions, because sometimes in the sales we need to create an environment where actually there is not need at the beginning. Like the client doesn't know that they need the website. The client doesn't know that they need the application. But if you jump on a call with them and you ask the questions and you, let's say, massage the client around it, that it would be a really good return of investment if they would invest in this product. So is there also a kind of like practical skill that actually you massage the client in order for him or her to realize that they need you and your services?
Okay, so actually for this question, there are a lot of levels in business. So the first one, it's maybe the beginner one. It's like, I'm starting my business, I don't have a lot of experience, and I need to attract people. So you have two methods. Cold phoning, like we spoke about it, but it's like an old school thing. Today, what we are doing actually is like DMs cold. So we are, hey, how are you? Actually, I'm Nabil, the CEO of Projectly. If you need I will be there for you. Send. Goodbye.
Can you maybe explain what are the cold calls for some audience that might not know?
So actually the cold calling, it's like, I don't know you. I don't know nothing about you. Only maybe you are married and you have a restaurant. Okay. And they will call you in the morning, in the night. I don't know. I don't respect really your timing. Hey, how are you? Actually, I'm the salesman. I'm Nabil from I don't know where. Can you please? Are you interested about my product? No. The first one, actually, it's you need to, for example, to call a lot of people, like maybe 200-300 per day, to have 1-3 clients.
Oh wow, that's
I was
crazy.
doing it. Actually, for my first job, I was like a salesperson in an IT company here in Belgium, and I was calling more than 400 person per day and having like 60 meets per week. Yes.
Wow.
And yeah, it was like that because old company functioned like that. But after that, we know how to prospect in LinkedIn, we know how to prospect in Instagram, in Facebook, how to email people. So they have a lot of, the new trend now is like DMs, colding DMs. So what we are doing, just taking your phone, a little video. Hey, Mr. Client, actually I'm Nabil. This is what I'm doing. And then this is really personal needs. I see, for example, I don't know, your website, we can change this, and let's go if you want. And after that, even you can see the return of the client. For example, what I'm doing now, I'm sending the videos via WhatsApp. And I'm sending like scenes or writing or something like that, so I can follow back my clients. So this is what I'm doing. And how I was saying, like this is for level 1. But a little bit professionally more, we can like analyze the traffic of our ads and sponsorization about our CEOs, and after that seeing what kind of people are interested about our product. And then you need like a bigger investment for sure, but it's gonna work because everything today it's about data, and data is the future. AI is the future, so invest in AI, guys. AI. AI, c'est en français.
Just
AI.
a translation here. But yes, you told us more about the traditional way of doing sales, like cold calling, and also like this cold videos. I love it. I'm going to apply it in my business. So thank you so much for this advice.
Welcome.
You can also apply it too.
And mention us in your stories when you do it.
And how now it changed with social media? Because you said that you know how to, for example, find prospects on LinkedIn. So can you tell us more how somebody can search for their clients on LinkedIn? Do they need some subscription of some like a subscription for LinkedIn? What are like
actually for me, for example, we are two different person. For me, I'm like using LinkedIn Recruiter, and you are using like LinkedIn Sales.
Yeah, Sales Navigator.
Sales Navigator, and yeah, you just need to have the right description about your client, what he needs about, the position of your client, and let's do it. So, for example, in your way, you are looking for commission client, for pharma client, and you will find, for example, I don't know, CEO, CTOs, manager, community manager, PO, the same thing for me. And you need to have the courage to call, to send mail, to repeat this like exercise 100 times per week.
Oh, wow.
Yes, sir.
Wow. And so you find these people on LinkedIn, and then what do? You just write them DM like, hey, Mr. Client, hey, Mr.
Okay.
Nabil, what's up?
Nice question,
you sent a video and that's it. You wait.
Actually, I will explain to how it was, how I was doing, and what I'm doing now. Okay. So first of all, I was like going in the street and going to little night shop, little market, little businesses, restaurants, stuff like that. Hey, actually, I'm Nabil, and this is what I'm doing. Your website, if you want, over an application, or your marketing, because I saw that you have like a problem in your website or stuff like that. I have plenty of no, and sometimes in my day, maybe I have yes. With this yes, so I have a client, I have a deal. But I was young, I was motivated, inspired, disciplined, stuff like that. I was doing this all single days. And you know the weather in Brussels is not like wow. So I was my little suit. Hey, Mr. Client, do you need, please? No?
Every time when you say Mr. Client, I have in my head the song, hey, Mr. President, like the song, you know, like.
Yeah, actually salespeople use this example a lot, like Mr. Client.
Oh, really?
Hey, Mrs. Client. Yeah, it's like that to give some examples. So this is what the first thing that I did in my career. So going outside, talking, hey, do you need me? So, on appelle ça en français porte à porte. Okay.
Yeah, door to door.
Door to door, yes. Door to door. So I was doing door to door. And today, actually, door to door, it's not the best of solutions. And after that, I was calling the clients, was putting meals like that in some fancy restaurants, stuff like that. And what I say that what I saw that the quality of the client changed. You see, more respect, more expensive, more add value, more benefits. So I was doing porte-à-porte, door-to-door, after that cold phoning. And now actually, thanks to you, I'm doing my branding, my B2B
Thanks
branding.
to me.
Yeah, absolutely, because you inspired me, you give me some ideas, and we work together since years now. So I have a lot of idea and inspiration from you.
Nice.
So actually, I starting to create this beautiful garden. And now, finally, clients are coming to me. Leads are coming to me. And since I have a leads, I know that I have a deal.
Yeah.
Let's do for maybe last month, I have maybe 12 leads. I had like 8 new clients.
Oh, wow. That's really interesting. Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
So today, actually, it's all about investing in your garden, investing in yourself, in your business, in your team. And this is the most important thing. Because we are living in an ambient is like social media. But social media, you have two phases of social media. Like being one of the consumer, just scrolling like a loser, okay? or investing in social media and make money from social media, like you are doing, like I'm doing. So I think this is the right formula now to invest in LinkedIn, in social media, in your branding, personal branding, and the branding of your company.
Yeah, this is a really good point because for me, LinkedIn also changed that before, like LinkedIn for me was more as a CV. So I would just upload all of my experiences and education in LinkedIn, and I would be waiting almost forever for employers to come to me. But nowadays is something else. It's a networking platform, and every single morning when I'm opening my email and I start to work, I'm also opening my LinkedIn. It became my second email, and it's different experience. Of course, like email is more official. It's like where I receive confirmation about different bookings and stuff like this. And where you actually like close the deals, usually you send like payment links, etc. This is everything via email. But the magic is actually happening the door-to-door sales on LinkedIn.
Absolutely, yes.
And then you take the people on another level, and it's the email. Email is currently like more, intimidating. It's like
boring.
Yeah. It's official. It's rather like
boring. Actually, I have a question for you, Maria. So what do you think about like the branding via LinkedIn, but just for make some serious content?
Yeah, this is also something that it's changing currently, and this is why I take inspiration a lot from US and UK, because currently, especially in Europe, I see that we are really traditional, that people currently realizing that LinkedIn is something else. It's not just CV. It's not only about posting about my achievements and about like, hey guys, I just got promoted, etc. It's about sharing also your personal story. Actually, people are the most interested in how many coffees you drink per day. I mean, literally, like people want to know things about you. They want to speak about you. It's where the social media, the phrase is coming from. It's a social. People want to know how is your social life, what you are doing.
Who you are.
Who you are.
Yeah, the real you. Because actually, LinkedIn people like didn't understand that we are human after all.
Yeah.
And like I told you yesterday, one of the things that I learned this year is that how to communicate with big managers, with big CEOs. For me, like I was scared, like how they will just pick up the phone and answer me. And after that, I see like, okay, they are normal people. They're going to toilet. They have families. They got that. So let's just call him. Hello, Mr. Client. And I have a deal. So we are human after all, actually. And if you are different, it's not about being robotic. Hey, how are you? Do you need X? No. Hey, Mr. Client, I hope you are doing well, actually. How was your day? Nina, na, 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 na. And after that, don't propose your service, actually. Just say, for example, I know, hey, Maria, how was your week? And what you really need today, if you have like a baguette magique, how I can really help you. And there I will listen to you, listen to the pain that you have. And maybe I'm coming just to sell you a website, I don't know, 10K. Maybe you need, I don't know, a CRM with $1 million or €1 million. It's like that. Just we need to learn how to listen to the clients. But before we learn that, we need to learn how to listen to ourselves.
That's true. That's a really nice point. And do you sometimes do a research about the client before you are calling them? Because it's sometimes a bit scary. Like I would, like from my personal experience, I would do it. I would research, but sometimes it might be a bit of stalking. You also don't want to like pick up a phone and like tell like, yeah, I saw like what you did during the weekend. I saw your Instagram. So do you do actually research about the client before calling?
Actually, I'm not only doing the research. I'm going so deep.
Oh, wow.
My last client actually prospect. It was like a big manager in a company here in Brussels without telling names. So actually, I saw a photo in Instagram that he really are an addictive and lover of cigar. And actually, with the sales force that we have in our work, I know where he's living and everything about the company, the address, stuff like that. So I send him like a little gift with a cigar, Cuban cigar. And he's one of my favorite clients now.
Wow.
Because I know what he really like. I know he's a person. I know everything about him. So just for one cigar, I have a big deal.
C'est génial.
C'est génial. Et arrête, elle commence à parler français maintenant.
No.
Oh, let's do it in
English.
French.
No, English. Anglais. But yes, I really like this. And but it needs to be also done smart. Like you
Absolutely.
yeah.
Actually, I'm not doing this with all my prospective.
You don't send the
usually.
gifts
No,
to random
no.
people.
But actually, what I do, it's like writing every single mail, personalized.
Yeah, personalize it.
Personalize it, yes. Yes, actually. For example, I don't know, hey Marie, I don't know, I really like your hair, your style. I think that you're gonna match with my value, with my company. Why not we can collaborate together? Let's go. With your vibe. And I'm trying to be a mirror of your value and your company. And it worked.
That's really nice to see like how social media are so powerful and a lot of people don't see the potential that is on social media. That, for example, like LinkedIn became the biggest database of all of the professionals in our globe. I mean, probably Chinese people, North Korean, Russian people might have like some restrictions from there. But let's say that it's the social media which has the most professions and professionals inside the database. And what you said before, the sales is about the data and why we speak about artificial intelligence. So can you tell us more about how technology or artificial intelligence can help people with sales of their brand?
Actually, it's a nice question, but we spoke about this, I think 2 days ago, and I told you, like, Mari, never the AI gonna replace a salesperson, because it's not about the person, it's not about the technology, it's not about the tools, but it's about people, it's about feelings. Okay, it's not about the product that you are buying for me or the service that I'm giving to you. No, it's about the story behind. It's about my why you choose me to work with me, why you choose Hashisha to work with Hashisha. What you understand?
Yes.
So this will never be possible, I think, with AI. It's literally so difficult, but it's gonna really help us in prospection, in having a list of numbers, address, needs. I'm using ChatGPT every single day. I'm addicted with it. It's my best friend, actually. He knows me more than my whole family.
Hashtag loneliness.
Hashtag OpenAI.
Entrepreneur's life.
Yeah, so I think it will help a lot. Like even now reading a mail, I don't have a time to read 100
Nice.
contract like you send it to me. Okay, so copier-coller, Power BI, ChatGPT, he will resume me everything. Maybe not for contract, but for daily things to do. It's awesome. It's gonna help, but it will never replace the sales process.
And remember, AI will never send you gift like cigars to your home.
Maybe.
Maybe in the future.
But for now, only Project Lee and Nabil will do that. And few entrepreneurs.
So if you are just exception, but you will not be able to find them. Like you have Nabil right now, right here.
So this is for our branding. If you want cigar, if you want gift, just come and work with us.
Yeah. We are non-smokers, but we offer cigars as a gift.
Yeah.
Like usually the gift should be a bit like similar to your own values, no? You want to also like...
I don't have a problem with that. If my clients want a cigar, as the big client, so...
Nabil Express.
Yeah, Nabil Express for every single
Yes.
project, every single service. So yeah, it's gonna be a pleasure.
Nice.
For example, for you, I'm gonna offer a restaurant, so 100% healthy,
Okay.
with only protein, eggs, and salmon.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, it depends actually.
I actually prefer grass-fed beef than salmon.
Okay. Okay, you know what? When you reach your first 1 million, soon, we will do that.
This is a deal.
Bam! Let's go.
Nice. But speaking about artificial intelligence, it's not yet here in Europe. But I just spoke with one lady, and she just opened a business in the US. And there is like really widespread artificial intelligence currently, and Americans already get used to it. So that AI is actually doing the cold calling. So what you said, like it will never replace 100% the humans because you add the warmness, you add the emotions, you make the jokes, etc. And AI doesn't do it, but it's something like what we could see at the television, that like there were, the advertisement on television, which is like super cold. Like the advertisement in television is selling you like everything from every corner, and it's really not. Usually you are not even the ideal client of that product, but you are watching just because it's in television. And currently this is happening with artificial intelligence in US, that you buy a model. There is usually some agency, like for example, Projectly, and they have the model of AI. You just load the telephone numbers in the AI, and you, for example, meet Jane. And Jane is a recruiter, and Jane needs clients. And Jane tells you, like, this is the name of my company, and this is what I want as a client. And the AI is just automatically call you and say, hello, here is company XYZ. I'm calling behalf Jane, and we are offering this and this product. Are you interested? Press 1. And if the person presses 1, then they go forward. If not, then they just hang out the call. So it's something like a cold calling by the AI. So like, can it somehow like help? I understand that like what you said about the warmness, that like the person is warm, but it can somehow select and help you start with the business to some extent.
Actually, I will answer to you with one question, okay? Or maybe 2 questions.
Okay.
So imagine you have big companies and you need 100 employees, okay? And you need to recruit. And you know actually that I work also like a headhunters, like recruiter and Ciao Gentis. And I just want you to know, like, if you are in this position and you want some human, you need to trust the human behind the phone. You need to build some contact with this headhunter or this chasseur de tête. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's all about feelings. Actually, for recruitment, you need to have like the best team ever, the best talent ever in AI, in ML, in data, and stuff like that. And AI today, one day maybe we will arrive at this point, but for now it's really so difficult to really try to have the trust of a machine learning to build our company. So this is why I have a lot of clients that really trust me and want to just work with me. And this is all the difference.
I really liked it. Because sometimes it's also really important to be at the right place at the right time. So I will just tell a bit of story about one person just wanting to sell to me something. I was recently building my online course and I was struggling a lot. I was really like just closed in my apartment almost forever. I was like working tirelessly. It didn't work for me. But I was like, yeah, I will not give up. I really didn't want to. It was really horrible. And then I finished the course and I celebrated it with myself. Hashtag entrepreneur.
Loneliness.
Yes. I celebrated it with myself. And currently we are going to launch it within the few weeks, which is great. But somebody reached out to me on LinkedIn that they noticed my post and they really like what I'm doing. And if I would be interested in actually to make my coaching and mentoring as a course, that they would help me and they would do everything behalf me. And if they would reach out to me 3 months before, I would say, yes, please, because I was really struggling. But when they reach out to me, I was already done. I figured it out myself, which made me more resilient. I really like the way how I did it. But that girl actually missed the timing when she reached out to me as a client. So is there some way how you can find that the client is at the right position for the timing for your exact product? Like, for example, for the website. Not everybody needs the website right now. So like, how do you know that the clients that, I mean, like, of course you ask them, but is the timing really important when it comes to selling your why and the product as such?
I think, yeah, it's so important. And actually we have a song in Tunisian. We say like, الخدمة تحطك وين الزهر يلقاك. And it means like when you are working so hard, the chance will arrive. And this is the same thing. It's not about real time or right time or stuff like that, because it's not about the real time. It's about you need that. I come with an opportunity, maybe I will contact you in 2 days and you will not be able to be interested in this service no more. So it's maybe only chance, but you are working so hard for this chance. So it was for you and you was in need and in pain to the service. So you accept to collaborate with this guy. I think like working hard will provocate the chance to succeed, to have a lot of collaborations, to have money and stuff like that. And it's really about hard work.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
it's not about you are lucky, you are doing million. No, you are working day and night, and in this working, it's 100 mail. Maybe you have one response or one answer. Maybe you have 0 answers.
Yeah. What to do when you have 0 answers?
You send other mails and cold phoning and cold DMs and videos and stuff like that. And maybe you will have some answers actually.
But if you still don't have any answer?
Come on, repeat. It's not motivation actually. And I think motivation is a lie. It's about discipline. If every single day you want it, you really want it, you need every so fucking day send maybe 500 mails, 500 messages in LinkedIn. Just do it. And after that, even if nobody want to answer you, you are creating your branding. And people are maybe, I don't know, imagine I'm seeing your videos all the days, okay? And you are obsessed, but you are also like expert in personal branding, right?
I'm obsessed.
Jeez. So imagine today or tomorrow I'm thinking about like how I say it to invest in my personal branding. Who will be the first person that will come to my mind? Marie-Olivier. Why? Because I'm seeing you every single day in my account, in my Instagram, in my Facebook,
whatever
in my LinkedIn,
you open.
everywhere. So it's not about like I like you or that I don't like you, but I know that you are there and I know that you are doing these services. And actually it's automatically, hey, okay, I know it. I will call let's collaborate.
And if you have still, like, for example, let's say that you're posting daily on Instagram, you have 0, you don't have 0 views. Like, to have 0 views on Instagram, I don't think that it's possible. You usually have like 200. The 200 views, if you are like posting for some time, can be a bit upsetting. And
wait a second.
Okay.
200, it's not a lot. You know how many it's 200? I swear, you know how many is 200 people in one room?
A lot.
It's a lot. Just try to do a concert with 200 people. You need police, security, everything. It's not easy, 200. But we are just fascinated about American people, about famous people. Hey, 1,000 million, billions of views. Hey, bro, just start.
Yeah, just start.
Just start. Okay, and what? I see last time, I think, a video for Mr. Beast. He did like, I don't know, 100 video without 0 views or 10 views or stuff like that. But with discipline, with motivation, with now he's doing billions and millions. Shout out to Mr. Beast. So yeah, it's only about discipline. Actually, what I'm saying to all my clients, so it's the first 2 years, just be disciplined. Publish like content every single day. Don't worry about the comment, about the result, about everything. And after that, you will see. If you have this discipline, this motivation, money will come, client will come, everything will be okay.
Yeah, eventually there will be the light. But do you also think that like if I'm repeating something without actually getting the client, that I should maybe tweak also my strategy? Like, because I think that if you are obsessed by your why and like why you are actually doing it with a vision, mission, and you are disciplined, but still you don't see the result, I think that you should also invest to some extent to the self-improvement, to education, like find a mentor in UK, US, like where they are already like 3 steps ahead. So are there like, is it like that you should just like repeat the failure again and again, or you should also go for like a tweak of the strategy and like maybe that there is something what you don't see is out there?
Actually, it's a really good question. No, it's not like that actually. It's not like repeating the same mistakes. Because if, bro, you are working for, I don't know, 10 months and you have no result, we need to change something. And what I'm also telling to my client, actually, it's like a cycle. We put some strategy, for example, 6 month strategies, and it's gonna be a cycle of 6 months. We will try a lot of marketing strategy, 600 maybe posted per month. We will reach X number of clients. We will try everything to reach our KPIs. Okay, and in the end of the 6 months, for example, we will see what really works, our weaknesses, our forces, and after that, we're gonna analyze everything with data, with KPIs, with self-motivation, with everything, with our whys, what we're gonna change. And we're gonna move with another strategy, more like developed, more not complicated, but with more of data experience before. For example, I don't know, imagine we are doing a restaurant or a hotel, okay? And they need, I don't know, some type of client, okay? Only rich client from X country, okay? And we tried in 1 year, but with zero result. So we need just to try to attract the client that we really need. So we need to change something. Maybe we need to change the ads. Maybe we think that the message, maybe the why, maybe the reason of the posters, maybe, I don't know, the branding. I have a lot of clients that now we are request for rebranding. And it's amazing because they are scaling a new project with a new why, with a new fresh soul of the business actually. And yeah, for answer to the question, we need to build some cycles, some KPIs, and basically what I'm doing, like big cycles of 6 months and like small cycle of three months. And we have KPIs, we have objective goals, and if something don't really work, we're gonna change it, absolutely, yes.
Yeah, I really like it, especially like statistics. I sometimes feel that a lot of people just overlook statistics, that they don't want to understand the metrics and what does it mean, like impressions on LinkedIn or on Instagram. And they don't like to do the retrospective. Like, for example, what worked for me during the past 7 days? What will I repeat? Should I maybe change some content? Should I maybe like invest in something else, or like to look at the statistics as such? Especially now with AI, it's much easier because you can just download, for example, the statistics from your social media account, and you can load the data in the ChatGPT in the Excel or a CSV file, and it will give you the recommendations, for example, based on the trends. So it's even now much more easier than it was before. So I really like this point about the statistics, about the KPI, that the tweak of the strategy, etc.
Like we told, actually, data is everything now.
Yeah.
The traffic, the data, it's the future.
You are also known by launching many projects, interesting projects. So where you also found your why. So each project usually have some why, some vision behind. And can you tell to our audience, what is the step-by-step process of finding your why? How did you find out? Can you maybe tell a story about your first project, like ever, or something like this, like from the past, like about like how did you find the why behind what you were building?
Actually, for the first question, like how I started, it's a funny story. Like basically, I was selling pencils, like personalized person to my classmates. And I was selling it like for €2 or €1.50, stuff like that. In the weekend, I was like buying new pencils, stuff like that, and I was selling that. So this is the story. I was in a lot of market, and I was like selling with my parents, stuff like that. So sales for me, it's not a skills, but it's maybe my destiny.
I will not tell you my first business.
I know it.
Censorship.
So actually, but how I found my why, like I said before, I'm a person like I need to share. I need to give. I need to help people. I need to see the joy and the happiness in the eyes of the person that I know. Actually, my deepest why, for example, it's like why I'm here, and someone I want that people tell Nabil was there and here's what he did about his journey. And I just want to be someone like be known about he changed something, he have an add value. And one of my biggest fear is to be average and be normal. So yeah, this is why actually I did a lot of projects and a lot of them just messed up, a lot of it works. And this is the journey actually. Yeah. So I'm trying my best. Like, you know, Miracle Express. I was like a student struggling with doing an AI platform to help restaurants, hotels and stuff like that. But after that, I spent all my money in it's in standby. Now I'm working with another project. And this is actually the journey of entrepreneur. And I will die trying till I will arrive to my destination. I promise.
Nice. I really liked it. And it's really impressive, your journey and what you are doing and how you are finding the vibe behind every project and like being consistent, disciplined, and especially what you said that you are afraid to be average. Which is really interesting because most of the people actually try to just blend in. They try to be kind of average, even though they don't tell it like this.
But average is not easier. You see? The average, it's not easy to be. Like, you need to accept that you are normal, that you don't have goals, you are not disciplined, you are not motivation, and just let have a normal life. And I'm okay with that. But if you're really that kind of person, you really win everything because you really like this position. But there are some person, for example, me, I'm afraid to be that kind of person. I'm afraid to be average. I'm afraid to just be here and tomorrow I will die. Nobody will remember me.
Have you ever felt average? Like that, for example, like that you had a moment that you were like, what the hell I am doing? Like, this is just like not me. Like, have you ever felt average?
I'm feeling average every single day, actually.
And what brings you out of your comfort zone what do you tell to yourself to get out of being average? Like, for example, that you just find out that, yeah, this is probably not the best activity that I'm doing. This is not the best how I want to be. But what is the drive inside you that brings you out from your shell, from that, like that you still have the drive to not be the average, actually?
Actually, I will just remember why I start and from where I come. Because it wasn't easy. Like today, I'm with you in a podcast. It looked nice with the suits, everything, it's okay. But you know my story, actually. You know how I struggled. You know how I worked hard. I was doing 3-4 jobs at the same time. I wasn't like sleeping. It's not to be like dramatic or stuff like that, but this was the reality of me. So today, when I'm remembering from where I'm coming, what I really did before, I can't accept that I will be average anymore like I was. And you know that I have a vision and I need to help my people. And you know, like, I adore Tunisia. So for me, actually, I know that we have amazing potential. And one of the biggest dream is like to have the second Silicon Valley in Tunisia. Because we are really talented, actually. We have the most talented people in the world, intelligence, beauty, everything, communication. We are so talented, but we have little problem with countries, with stuff like that. But don't worry about us. We will make it happen.
What does it mean that you said about the second Silicon Valley? What does it mean? Can you elaborate more on the Silicon Valley?
Yeah, actually, Tunisian people are very smart. So we are putting in the market every single year more than, I think, I don't know the real statistic, but 7,000 or 8,000 engineers per year. And every single, like more than 50% of these doctors or engineers are quitting the country and going to Europe, US, or Dubai, Saudi Arabia, and we are losing our talents. And this is so sad because actually the country can't really pay well or don't really respect the talented or their people, stuff like that. So I really believe that we have something, that we have some talent, some spirit that you will never find it in another country. We have the most beautiful country in the world, actually. We have everything. And if today I can just help them or help my people 1%, I will be so proud.
I love it. I need to go to Tunisia now.
Yes, why not? I can invite you with all my pleasure. After this podcast, all Tunisian people will invite you because we are so kind, so respectful, and you will see.
Send me an invitation to my calendar.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. Yalla.
Yalla, Habibi, yalla.
But what roots play the role in a branding? Like, does roots where you are coming from play some role in your branding?
Actually, it was like for your unique story. You need to be unique, right? You are unique. Your style are unique. How you talk are unique. Your branding are unique, even in social media, right? So your energy is unique. And this is actually, it's about the lesson that I have in life. I was like hurt a lot. I was happy a lot. I was proud of myself. Sometimes I was just in the darkness without any light, losing hope. So all these mixes of good things or bad things will make the person who I am today, and will make the branding and the unique branding that I have today.
I love it. So does it mean that with the branding you should be, like, of course, you should be more authentic self. You should be like putting yourself out there as authentic as you are with the roots, etc. But from the point of the sales, if, for example, I'm coming from the Czech Republic and I would put like a Czech flag in my bio, etc., isn't it a bit like misleading to my potential clients who are like global audience? Because like if I put that I'm like Czech, not lots of people actually know Czech Republic. I mean, it's also a beautiful country, but like the flag, etc., like it might be a bit misleading for the people that I am like just targeting, for example, the market in Czech Republic or in that flag.
I don't think so. Actually, from my side, from my vision, you need to be proud from where you are coming, and people just need to accept this. You are from Czech, it's a beautiful country. I'm from Tunisia, I'm from Italy, I'm from Belgium, no matter. So I'm this mix, and I know that hundreds and millions of people are like me. Especially in Brussels, for example, you will never find, or you can find like small percentage of people are 100% Belgium. Right? So we are kind of mix of culture today, and this is what will make you unique. So I speak Arabic, French, English, little bit of Dutch, Spanish, Italian. So this is me, and I'm proud of the person who I am, and I need to put it in my branding. For example, hey, salam alaikum, how are you? Ciao, come stai? Salut, comment tu vas? You see? And I'm this mix. I'm not pretending that I'm this person, but I'm really this person, actually. I was born in Italy. My father are Tunisian. I'm living here in Belgium. I travel a lot, so I know a lot of countries. So all this mix give the person who I am today, and this is why I have like a unique branding today.
I love it. I love it. What is the relation between the branding and the sales? Does it mean that the more I know my why, the more I sell because I know the brand that I actually have?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Actually, maybe you are talking about the why, like it's an easy question. Okay, but you need really to know your deepest why. Okay, and since you know the why, you will never give up. Since you know your why, you will be there like 120%. You will give hardworking, discipline, motivation, everything, and you will do it. And you will sell more. Yes, cause actually you will know the real pain of your client and the add value of your product, and everything will be okay, and success gonna come.
I love it. My final question will be, what advice